oxygen we breathe is made from both the trees and the waters in the world. Forests absorb the excess carbon from the atmosphere, which helps climate change. Some dogs are trained to help scientists find threatened species. Pine cones that fell from trees are seeds of pine trees, which causes a lot of effortless tree plantations every single year. Sunflowers produce food for pollinating bees, while the seeds and leaves produce food for animals such as birds, insects, and squirrels. A path that is surrounded by trees, which we should have more and see more in our daily life. A calm noon at the beach that we might not see as the years go by because of the water pollution. Even at a murky day, we see bloomed flowers. Nature has its way. The stigma and the leaves of the flower have contrast colors and they match perfectly. Nature showing its beauty from something as simple as a reflection. Plants in some forests can adapt to fires and grow back naturally without any plantation needed. Some flowers clean the soil that they are planted in. Sunsets have multiple psychological effects on humans, such as stress relief. We should do everything in our power to protect it for our own good. It has been proved that flowers can lift people's moods. If we ever see a moody person, we can recommend them to plant more flowers so that nature can have its benefits and that person would be happy. Same kind of flowers but in different colors next to each other, which proves that nature has a huge diversity. Plants getting their first bits of sunlight for the day. Crows can actually relocate forests that are threatened by climate change. Sunsets are actually illusions. By the time we get to see the sunset, it is actually gone. And I think this is a hint for our climate as well. By the time we actually got to understand that it's gone forever and we can't do anything about it. So before we realize it's even gone, we should act. Even horses have positive impact on climate. Horses help the environment with picking the harmful weeds off the soil while they are eating. Most species are found in lake meadows, and if we pollute our water, a lot of species would be extinct. Nature has a lot of beauties and details. The more you look into it, the more you will find. Cats have contributed to the extinction of 63 species of birds, mammals, and reptiles. Butterflies actually carry pollens just like bees do with traveling between them. Sadly, strawberry production have some negative impacts on the climate. Erosion from alleyways of bare ground and air pollution from fumigation are some potential negative environmental impacts of strawberry production. A heart-shaped tomato. Nature has its surprises. A part of the forest has been deforested to make roads. Cotton production actually contaminates a lot of water. Runoff of pesticides, fertilizers, and minerals from cotton fields contaminates rivers, lakes, wetlands, and underground aquifers. At first, people thought bees use hexagons because it's the strongest shape, but then people found out that there are stronger shapes in the world. But nature doesn't perfect things. Nature does enough to keep what it's doing. Pomegranates that prove real nature has imperfections. When we look at the world that humans have created, we always see perfection that we can create again. But real nature has its textures, and we cannot create that texture again. So we should do everything in our power to keep that texture on. Cultural stone houses that add a lot to the view. If they were to be skyscrapers, we would have thought that the view was ruined because everything is taken to make that skyscraper. But with natural and cultural basic things, we can keep the nature protected and we can still get what we need as humans. Every responsible person who is aware of climate change should sign plants from time to time. A beautiful piece of art that has been made to raise awareness for climate change and world's current issue. Forest that has been turned into a landfill full of rubbish. This is what every single school campus should look like, because students are aware of climate change and they respect their environment. They don't litter their school property. A place that could have been planted by a lot of trees and different plants is being littered by factories. Sadly, it takes years and years for nature to compost these plastic packaging, even if it ever does completely. A group of students who have done responsible things for the environment and picked up trash from floor. Students being responsible and doing what everyone should do by picking up trash. Even with the power of sunlight brightening up the area, it doesn't do much, because hurting the environment can't look good even with the power of sunlight. Difference between trashed and spray-painted sidewalk and a clean one that has grass near it. Students keeping their school campus clean is what we should see more frequently. Students picking up trash and helping the environment. Fields, buildings, and trees all in the same footage, which emphasizes the fact that everything in nature should be in balance so that we won't ruin it.